Does anyone have a question? Does anyone, I have a question. Does anyone have a question?
Stuart, I have a question, Bob Singh.
Thank you, Bob. Yes.
What is this new article that is on your website now? What is that article about? The interview of you.
I don't know. These people must have seen my website. They run this magazine that's an online magazine called Magical something or other. And they got in touch with me. They emailed me through WordPress. And generally, I don't pay much attention to work because everybody's trying to sell you something. But it seemed interesting what they asked, and it was a real letter. So I got in touch with them and met with this guy. His name is Pre-Drag or something. And I told me what they do, and it sounded interesting. So we did an interview, about a half-hour interview. And he said that he's going to send me the interview to edit it, which was really good because I upgraded it, written language and language of word, they're very different. And it's about me and what I do and my spiritual life. And they wanted to know about the books I've written and what I teach. And that's what it's about. And it turned out the guy was a really nice guy. I liked him. He did a very good interview and he was very kind and gracious. And I asked him, well, where are you? He said, I'm in Serbia. I said, all right, who conceived that I would be interviewed by somebody living in Serbia? But it was very good. I enjoyed it. The article turned out to be very good. I don't know if any of you have read it. It's on my website. And I think it's very interesting. And hopefully he told me, which made it even more interesting, that 120,000 people a month go to this magazine. Now, I don't know if that's true or not true, but it certainly made it interesting to do it. I figured if I can get two students out of 120,000 people, I'd be doing okay. So that's what it's about, Paul. That's as much as I know about. Other than that, if I saw these people on the street, I wouldn't know who they are. But they turned out to be interested in what I do, what I teach, type of meditation. And I read some of the other articles that they have on their website. And, a lot of it is about magic and, you know, healing and, stuff like that, psychotherapy and, trying to help people get their lives together. Other than that, I don't know. I really don't know anything about it. I have a feeling more and more that is that going to happen, especially if and when I get the book published. I think a lot of people are going to start getting in touch and wanting to know more about this. So we're working on it. We almost got the editing finished. Jennifer did a brilliant job of editing every comma and Poland and seeing all this stuff that when you write a book, you never see, you know? So it is brilliant what she did. And so we're going over it now to get it finalized. And we'll pass it on to Kenny, who will integrate it into the book. I have a feeling when that gets published, it's going to attract a lot of new people to this meditation. It's a whole new level of my life. And I used to be very anxious about publishing books and wanting to, and now I just have this calm in me that I can't ever remember having. It is so deep and so real that it doesn't matter to me. Whatever it does, it's going to do. And I have to be ready to support whatever situation these things bring. I have no idea. But what I do like is the calmness, the lack of chaos, that lack of wanting to push myself and to succeed and to all that stuff I went through when I was younger. And none of it really exists anymore. I just love doing. I love writing that book. I loved taking that interview. I love teaching these classes. And the rest of it is, my self-importance is just nonsense, just more calming to work on self-importance. So it was good. It was a very nice interview, and I like what they did. And I wish them the best with what their project is. And I don't know if I'll ever hear from them or anybody again because of it. Found out today I had books that they used to have in the Tibet House Library in New York. Somebody ripped them off. A friend of mine told me they just vanished. There was about 3 or 4 books there of mine, and Rudy's book too. And they said they vanished. He said, "Can you get some more of them?" Yeah, I said, "I'll get you some more." She said, "I checked if people took them out." No, so somebody just ripped them off. Well, whatever. I hope they read them and maybe they'll learn something. That's fun. I remember in one of my books, called The Mystical Ferry Boat, there's a character in the book named Raymond who used to go to the home of the mystical ferry boat and steal things, from his home. And until he discovered that all the things he was stealing were left there by this dancing man, one of the main characters in the book, for him to steal because he knew that he needed them more than, so he would just leave him stuff to steal. And when he discovered that, he stopped stealing. He said, okay, I'll give up that career, do something else. Does anyone else have a question they would like to ask? Okay, if there are no more questions, then there will be class tomorrow evening. Thank you. As I always end, thank you. Bless you all. And, these classes to me are an amazing teacher. And it's just a way to grow. And every single one of you is an important part of my spiritual growth. And your presence here really makes me work on myself. And I couldn't have anything but gratitude to each and every one of you for attending these classes. So God bless you. Thank you. I hope they're working for you as much as they're working for me. And that we all grow in a singular purpose, and that's to be one with God, to serve higher energy in the world, to get free of karma, to finally be finished with all this stuff that goes on here. For some reason, the soul has to come here to learn how to transform suffering into a spiritual life. But whatever it is, we can make it work for us, using Rudy's meditation technique. It's an extraordinary technique that can make the difficulties of living in this world, instead of destroying one, give one a spiritual life. I mean, to me, that's wonderful. That's something unbelievable that I found in my life, and I have eternal gratitude for it. Okay, if there are no more questions, then there will be meditation tomorrow evening. And I'm looking forward to seeing everybody. Thank you. God bless you all.
Thank you, Stuart.
Thank you.
Thank you, Stuart.
You're welcome. Good night.
Bye.